They say you're not a real New Yorker unless you've lived in New York 10 years or you've been hit by a car. But I've lived in New York 8 years and I caught a pigeon in my home. Yes, guys, welcome. Subscribe because I'm going to release that pigeon video later. I'm an actor. I've lived in New York 8 years to pursue my dream. And let's just jump into the 5 best things about moving to New York. The number one best thing about moving to New York is the different people. People who feel like they're a big fish in a small pond. There are so many different people with different mindsets and different points of views. And sometimes being in a small town, you can feel like everyone acts the same and thinks the same. But the best thing about New York is its diversity. There's people from all different countries. There's people from all different backgrounds. There's people from all different occupations. There's just so many people who think differently, and that allows you to be different and experiment with different things. Like, say you're a loner, there's someone out there who understands you in New York, and you can easily build a community, whether that's you wanting to be a fashion person or you wanted to be a corporate person. There's someone out there in New York for you. There's a group of people in New York who think and feel the same way that you do. Second thing that I love about New York is the food. Just like there's different people, there are different types of cuisine. There's so many different cultures that have so many varieties of food. You have Indian and Asian and Jamaican and there's always something to eat. A lot of people think it's easy to go broke in New York because of the real estate, but I always say it's because you also have access to food at all times. There are 4 bodegas on your street wherever you go. These bodegas have really wide menu options. So if you're craving something at 3 in the morning, you can go and get that thing. For example, if you're a breakfast person and you want pancakes, you can go to the bodega at 3 in the morning and they'll make you pancakes. Number 3 thing that I love about New York is the train. I had a damaged eye, and so I cannot get my driver's license. But the train just makes it so easy to go anywhere you want in New York. Anywhere in New York, you can get there in about an hour at most. Sometimes if you're making a long journey, maybe an hour and a half. But for the most part, you can get to where you need to go within an hour with the trains. It just makes everything easy to access. It makes life a lot easier. You don't have to pay for your engine breaking down or for your car. No, just any of the car problems that comes with having a car. I love how fast the train is. Sometimes the trains do break down. It's pretty cheap, $130 a month or 3 times every time you swipe. It's a pretty good deal. Yeah, the train is really good for people who don't like to drive or can't drive and feel like, in their small town, they have to drive an hour just to, get their specific food. Or I know for me, I felt like when I was living in Maryland that I had to ask somebody to take me places and everything was so far. But in New York, I feel like I don't have to ask anybody to go anywhere. I can just get on the train. The freedom, I feel very free in New York. I can go wherever I want, whenever I want to. Things are open a lot later. So if I'm craving some food at, late in the night, I can go and get that. I also don't feel limited to pursue one career. I feel like I can do multiple things. I feel like because there's so many different points of views, if I'm tired of one person or one group of people, I can go and hang out with another group of people. You really don't feel judged in New York, no matter who you are or what you're doing. In a lot of small towns, it's like, you gotta get married, you gotta have children, you gotta get a house, you have to have a car. But in New York, everyone's going at their own pace. And it's kind of like a playground for adults who are just trying to figure it out. Really a place where you can defy expectations. All right, y'all, before I reveal number 5, I just want to say thank you guys for listening this long, and please subscribe. It goes such a long way, and I'm so grateful that you guys even like to hang out with me in this way. The 5th and final thing I love about New York is the opportunities and events. There are so many options to go out and hang out You know, again, being from a small town, sometimes it feels like all you can do is go to the movies. But you can go ice skating, you can go roller skating, you can go to a museum, you can go watch a play, you can go to the opera, you can go for a walk in the park, you can go to Koreatown, go to a mall, you can go to Times Square. There are so many hidden gem restaurants that people don't know about, and you'll find your favorite restaurant, and you know, there's always something new to explore in New York. Along with that, there is a lot of hustle and bustle in New York, I'm not gonna lie. And so with that comes a lot of opportunities. People are always hiring. You won't really have to worry about finding a job because someone is always on the move, and the real estate moves really fast too. Yeah, guys, those are my top 5 great things about New York. I thought about this. I will be releasing a top 5 horrible things about New York. So subscribe for that. And we will be talking about the things you may not like about New York. Whatever your interest is in New York, I hope that this video helped you, and I'll see you next time.